Hi, so I'm going to be redoing my video weekly review question 5. And so I need to go over question 2, which is what would P21 levels be affected? How do P21 levels be affected in cancer cells that have always active AKT? So, just a little background from the previous video. P21 is going to regulate our cell cycle, which means it's going to slow it down. And AKT is going to do the same. So for the AKT pathway, if we have AKT here, AKT has two phosphates connected to it. And if we go to the pathway, it's going to go to P21 to regulate in shorter terms. So, if P21 is always active, it's going to phosphorylate. So AKT is going to phosphorylate P21, which is going to be left with P21 being inactive. So if AKT is always active, meaning that it has both of its phosphates. So if it was inactive, one of its phosphates are going to be removed, and that would make P21 active, which would regulate the cell cycle. But since AKT is always active, it has both of its phosphates at this point, so it's going to phosphorylate P21 like normal, but P21 is still going to be inactive because AKT can't phosphorylate correctly because it has both of its phosphates, and so it would not regulate the cell cycle. And so in cancer cells, this is an issue because it's not going to regulate or slow down the cell cycle. And so what will happen is that the cancer cells are just going to keep dividing, transcribing, translating everything. It's mutations over and over and over again, like we talked about in weekly video 2, where if there's a mutation, the thymine dimers and P53 can't help it, can't slow the cell cycle, then it's just going to continue to replicate that way, which is going to happen in our cancer cells here as well. So this is really bad. This is like the cause of cancer. It's because it's just going to keep going and going and going and going and going and create more and more cancerous mutative cells, and the person just gonna keep getting more cancer, basically, which could be deadly for the person. So basically, P21's not becoming activated when AKT is fully activated, which makes it so the cell cycle can't be regulated. So thank you.